Okay, we're live, and I have an awkward chat message there on the screen. Let's see. Cool. I guess it's working. Good enough. Need to work on that a bit. Great. Let's get some music. What are we feeling? Maybe some lo-fi stuff today. Maybe. Yeah. We'll go with the lo-fi. Who else is on? Hanging out. Anyone? Maybe some people, some peeps. All right, so we're lurking on a tech stack. Let's come here. I'm in the wrong thing, I think. No. Yeah, I'm in the wrong thing. I want to go. Peep. Bump this guy up. npm. npm run dev. Cool. We don't want that. We want 5173. Awesome. Click to source alt. Interesting. All right, let's get started with some things. I want to check out Joist ORM today. Let's go here. Man, this thing has been having some issues. Oh. I was thinking about it, but that's all right. Joist ORM. There we go. Weird. Oh no. Okay, it's up. Okay. Getting started. So I think what I'm gonna do is go with. What do we have? Let's actually. Oh no. Let's actually start looking at some code, I suppose. Code on the client. Whoa. Oh, I turned something on. I turned on some speech. I don't want that. Oh no, I don't want you. Voice options. There you go. Cool. We have code. Excellent. Code is what we want. Good enough to read. Great. Let's go here. We have source, we have routes, we have index. We have something new on layout, right? That's my styles. Cool, good enough. And we want to start working with stuff here. So when I submit this, okay, yeah, sure, reload. Great, thank you. Let's go to the console. Let's do that. Let's create that. We check out the network. We sent that information. We got something back. We wrote that, which is what we wanted to do. We've got data and stuff. Data and stuff. Perfect. And then for some reason, I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, let's go. Let's start seeing if I can integrate Joist. Okay. I don't want that. I don't want Docker Compose. Add save dev Joist migration utils. Okay. We'll see if we've got that. feel like I need to change these settings a bit. How do I, let's see, settings somewhere. Okay. There we go, settings. I want my Ubuntu settings. I want command line. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, start directory. Not quite what I want. Icon, tab, appearance. Here we go. Here we go. Font size. Yes, yes. 18. Nice and big. Save. Okay, cool. Let's close that. Now I want to open a new one. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. That's what I want. Nice and big. Easy to read. I might even bump that up. Profile. Where was that again? Ubuntu. Actually, this will probably do it for me. Language. Okay. No, not going to work. Okay. Ubuntu appearance. Let's bump that up to 20. Yes. Save. Close. Oh. Save. Close. Close. Oh, yeah, baby. Give me that. Yes. Nice and big. Love it. Cool. That should be saved now. Awesome. Let's go here. Let's start getting this thing up and running. Grab these guys and go to package.json. So we've got the Panda stuff. We've got the Qwik stuff. I need the Joist stuff. NVCMD. That's interesting. What's up, B1? Trying to get started with this Joist thing. Setting up migrations. You should also set up migrations library to manage your database schema. Joist sample app uses. Okay, so Joist provides you migration utils. I don't know if I love that they introduce migrations before they even introduce getting started, but that's all right. Let's see. Yep, envcmd not found, of course, because I don't use that. So why would they include it? I don't know. Okay. All right, we want this guy. Joist code gen. So there's something interesting that's happening that I'm seeing in a shift with development tools, and that is before, or like at some point, you would npm a thing, and then you'd have it installed locally. And then there was installing things globally, and then you'd have the command available globally. And then npm shipped, I think, version 16 that included npx, and then npx meant that you could install it on the fly and you wouldn't have to need a copy of it globally. So then you could npx run a command, like a one-off command. And those all relied on code being installed essentially in your node modules, either your global node modules or your local node modules. And now I'm seeing a shift to these code gen things, which essentially are tools that are going to generate code that gets installed into your code base. A good example of that is Panda CSS, where when you run the Panda CSS code gen, it creates this styled systems folder for you with all of this code that then you have control over, which I think I like, because that way, and Prisma does something similar, right? That way, it basically, when it runs that command, it checks to see if that folder exists. And if it does, it says, hold on, are you sure you want to do this? You're going to rewrite your entire folder here. But if it doesn't exist, it will just create that folder for you, and then you can kind of take that folder and code and modify it as needed. Same thing with Shad CN, I think. Yeah, Shadcn UI. This is another, it's a UI library that looks like essentially code that you can take, but you can just like copy and paste it. You can take this code and just copy it, but then when you run the CLI, it installs. What up, Stony? New phone, who dis? It's me, dog. The one and only. But yeah, when you run the CLI, it will create a components folder for you and install all the code that you would sort of install. Nice. I love the little floaty things that we got going on here. The little emojis I implemented. That was a nice touch. All right. So anyway, code gen. We're going to try this. What is... Okay, so we got this thing. What is... I don't have this thing. env cmd. Environment file. Cool. Like, it's really weird that... npm install... Okay. It's really weird that they sort of require this without even mentioning it. Can I do assert? No. All right. Well, we're going to try this. We'll go boop, boop. And then we will try this setup. So I still need this. You've been bullied for your anime collection. Anime shows? Or like toys? Or what? Failed to find env file. Okay. Also, a little bit of a rough start, to be honest. There we go. I'm not even going to put anything in it because I don't know what needs to go in it. Spawn CSS. No ENT. Okay. Most know about your project now and they like to use it again. I mean, if you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong, you know? How do I debug this? Yeah. The error is almost always caused because the command does not exist. Okay, so I I think what this is meaning is we have this command. Where is it? This command is trying to then run TSX, which we don't have TSX installed. Which I guess we also need to install. Okay, we're gonna try this one then. Okay, let's try that. Looks like it's working. Okay, no database URL or DB database environment variables found. Making progress. Slowly making progress. Ah, yes. Let's do the configuration after all of the setup that doesn't quite work. Let's talk about setting up tests before anything else too. Sure. And for some reason, this is using connects. So Stony, you're always writing new stuff, man. When are you gonna ship something? Come on now. When are we gonna see this thing go live? Okay, so this is talking about using connects. This is all basically connects code. It doesn't actually, as far as I know, have anything to do with Joist. What's this? Postgres driver. Okay. Okay. Up here. Entity manager, export function. Okay, kind of the same thing. Environment variables. Okay. Yeah, where's the URL? Let's see it. Setting a production code. Oh, now we have Joist ORM. So everything we've installed up until this point has not even used the actual project yet. That's fine. And also, I want to see, does this have... Okay, getting started we already did. Goals, domain modeling, features. Do we have access to SQLite? Because that's a deal breaker for me. Oh, shoot, there you go. Here we go. Here we go. No Mercy TV, the effortless encoder. Man, I'm gonna start giving you some advice, I guess. That body, that background image is very large. 2 megabytes. No. I'm gonna give you some advice here. Let's open a new tab. Let's go. Oops. Or tiny PNG, my dude. Save that. Uploader. We're just gonna save it to, yeah, uploader's fine. Why not? And then, man, look, that's taking a long time just to download. All right, this will, man, that is a big image. Cool. So now what do? I need to sign up. New user, register. I'll do this another time. I'm gonna put this in my other tabs to come back to it. You need to use a not Apple image anyway. Like, didn't look like an image of an apple to me. Will open when complete. There we go. Boop. So you want to know a secret technique. Okay, yeah, I got it. Thank you. Look at that. Just by that, we'd already get it 55% savings. That's still a huge image. I would probably work on that. But interesting optimization technique that I heard of, that I've come across. Yeah. What can I say, man? I got no filter when it comes to crappy puns. Yeah, you do it in CLI. You say you do it in CLI. It looks to me like you don't do it at all, though. I mean, CLI is definitely a better way to go, but what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, a technique. You can take the image and basically blow it up to double the size that you need, but then bring the actual quality way, 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 way down so it's super pixelated. But because it's twice as big, when it's rendered, it gets squished down, and then you don't lose like quality. It still looks good, at least if we're talking about raster images. Sounds pretty cool. Yeah. All right. That's all right. You know how we roll, Stoney. You and me, we got some history. Okay, Joist. Joist is kind of a rough onboarding, if I'm honest. So let's go to actually installing this thing. Installing Joist has 4 main steps. Set up your database, which I would like to use Joist with SQLite if I could. I'm going to see if their GitHub has examples. Doesn't look like it does. It looks like it's all using, yeah, Postgres. Grr, annoying. All right, let's check this FAQ. Does Joist support number ID fields? What database? Support other databases. Here we go. Very database agnostic. Support non. Okay, so right now it only supports Postgres, which is fine. Great database. Probably not what I'm looking for, so I'm maybe going to try another one. I don't know if anyone's used Sales before. Wait, Sales ORM. Yeah, where is ORM? Models in ORM. So there should be, okay. There should be, yeah, Waterline. There you go. That's what I was looking for. So Waterline is the ORM specific for Sales, or that came out of the Sales ecosystem. And I think you can use it on its own. So that's what I would like to try and do. Sales comes installed with powerful Waterline, database agnostic tool. Let's see, SQLite. Do not see that. Docs, npm. Don't see SQLite there either. Published 7 months ago. Okay, it's pretty good. Flexibility, adapters. Okay. Okay, how do I actually use it? Tell me how to use it. Let's try it. Let's go. Boop, 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 boop. Comes with an adapter, wide variety of adapters. Let's see what we've got. Don't see SQLite. Well, that's really butt. That's really butt. That's really butt. All right, let me try this. Let's see here. Schema assumptions configuration. Okay, let's try this one more time. Let's see. Let's see what sort of drivers they have in Joist really quick. Source, components, routes. Let's do just a file. Let's call this db for now. db.js. Import Postgres driver from Joist. Just drives declared, its values never used. Okay. Man, that is not great. Let's see. That's got to be. Huh. Doesn't have type definitions. That sucks. Well, that may not be the thing I'm looking for then. Unfortunately. Let me try this guy. I do have it installed, right? Joist. I don't have it installed. That'll be why there's no type definitions. Cool. CodeGen. Where's Joist ORM? Here we go. Okay. Thank you. Let's go db.js. Nope, that's not it. Okay, let's see what we've. Nope. Okay, what do we got here? We got Postgres driver. We know that. Do we have a SQLite? No, we don't. That's okay. Let's see the drivers that we have. We have in memory, and we've got Postgres. All right, I'm going to start with an in-memory driver. I'm going to see how this goes. Idea here is maybe I can do all of the work I need to do in memory in development, or at least in testing, and then swap out for Postgres for something in production. I'm not looking for something too crazy right now. It looks like we also need connects. I think I have Joist utils. I think I need this. So install connects. I know connects can work with SQLite. I think it can work. Yeah, right? No SQLite. What's up with that? Calling last.fm for artist images. Last.fm. Top music powered by your scrobbles. Man, I am so old. Oh, Cat Stevens, though. That's pretty nice. What the hell are scrobbles? Can I just... Interesting. And that plays off of YouTube. Okay. So what... That's so interesting. So then I can like favorite some. I'd have to join. Okay, this might be cool. I might give this a check this out. No clue. I just scraped images. Oh, Stony, you're a gem. Okay, so got this connects thing. If I do this. Schema assumptions, empty entity tables, deferred constraints. You know, I might come back to this after I've got it set up. I don't think I want to go through so much documentation reading. It doesn't look like it's super straightforward, so I'll be back on that. In the meantime, I want to actually start trying to build like a little app with Qwik and Panda. So we're going to continue where we left off. We've got the root, we've got package JSON, great. We've got like our little database thing here. And I should be able to, which is like our own little in-memory database, whatever. I should be able to take data. That's the data that was sent. And that is going to be represented somewhere here. That's my form data. Really interesting that with Qwik, with these route actions that we get, when you send the data, you have access to data as an object, which immediately makes me wonder what happens if I send two inputs with the same name, which is totally legal in HTML. We're going to do 1 and 2. We're going to create that. It's going to send that data. I'm going to look at the back end, and we got data loss. So I don't know if I love that. I am doing this the quick way. There's my form. Okay, that's going to be a bug on Qwik's end, I think. That's from Qwik City. This is the form component. It takes this action. The action comes from a route action. Export const add user equals the route action. And then we just call it there. Okay, yeah, that's a bug on their end. So let's see into quick.builder.io. Let's go to the... Where's Qwik City? Qwik City. There we go. Qwik City. Let's go to this GitHub. That is the same one. Okay. And we're going to look for these packages. Packages, Qwik City. What is it? Runtime, source, form component. Okay, somewhere in here, the form component is sending the data. No, it's not the form I don't know. Let's see. This payload, the payload is being sent correct. So the form component is correct. It's create action that has the error. It's something where the payload is being received correctly, but the backend is parsing it incorrectly. So now I'm digging into source code. Awesome. What would this be? Route action. I don't know. Who likes to watch people dig into source code? Because I could or I could not do that. I would be happy either way. Actions. Route action. Code, please. Really? Okay. Let's go back here. Okay. On a page where I'm actually logged in. Route action QRL. This may be it. That's probably not it. Server functions. This may be it. This is probably it. Implicit first arg. Oh, you know what I might be able to do with this, though? I might be able to grab more information. I might be able to get around this. So, I've got the data. I've got the request event. I'm going to do the rest. Grab this, log that instead of that. Go 1, 2, create that. Okay, something else to work with. I've got cookie, headers, env, method, parameters, pathing, platform, incoming message. Cool. That's awesome. So I have access to the platform. I have access to the underlying runtime, which in my case is Node, which means because I have access to the incoming message, which is the request object, I have access to all of the Node ecosystem tooling to use as an escape hatch. Next, the request. It's a request object. Realm state signal headers. That's not it. URL. Do I have access to the body? Next. Okay, cool. I like that we have presumably some support for middleware. Redirect for tail. Parse body. Okay, that's probably good. Async function parse body. So, REST only has one thing in it, which is that thing that we renamed, the request event. So we're going to say console log await parse body. See what this gives us. 1, 2, create that. And we get nothing. Oh no, we get, okay, so that's it. Blah, blah, blah. Request event.parseBody is probably the same function they use to grab the data here or vice versa. And the problem is with that function. So I'm going to look for that in my code here. Those are open. I think that route action is probably, we haven't figured out where it's going to be. Okay, that looks good enough. I'm going to search for parse body. Okay, return request data. That looks like it. On post, request handler, parse body. That's the type definition. That is not the function definition. Okay, that may be it. Parse body, here's where we define it, and then we parse the request. Problem is probably with parse request, which is here. So we get the request, we clone it, we get the headers, we get the content type. If it's URL encoded or multi-part form data, we await request.form data. Interesting. So there's some header information that is also being sent with this request. So the header content type is application JSON. It is not. This is a response, duh. Content type, multi-part form data. Okay, so we're sending that as multi-part form data. Here we go. Whoop. Yeah. Oh, what is going on there? Okay. Parse request. So, I mean, does anyone care to watch someone dig into source code? You tell me. I can keep going, or I can just build the application. Form data request. What is this request object coming in? Is from the request.clone, which we get from the request object, which comes in from when we actually call this function with parse body, which is the request event.request. So I think request event.request is the thing that we're dealing with. Oops. No. Okay. Okay, so I should have access to the thing, so I should be able to actually recreate this parse request function, or at least some of the logic from it. So we'll get the request.form data. So now the question is that const boop 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 form data. There we go. Okay, let's see what this is. I'm actually going to say FD, we'll move that down. Const FD is going to equal that. Okay, let's keep going. All right, let's hit that one more time. 1, 2, we're gonna create that. We're gonna log that. And we do get a form data object. And okay, so currently there's something wrong with how they are grabbing that code, because we do have access to it, obviously. Shared map.set. Shared map comes in on parse requests, and then it's form to object. That's the problem. Don't do this. Don't do this. This is the code here. This one, okay. I guess I'm gonna leave a bug here. Here, can I? No, that's just. Line, copy permanent link. Reference in new issue. There we go. Okay. Form data. Right. Form. No, what is it? Create action. Route action. See, this is how you do open source stuff, guys. This is good. This is good here. Route action. Experiences data loss with same name inputs. Okay. Bear with me before I get back to some coding. No, if to send data containing multiple values for the same name. Not a great explanation, but okay. Bug. Because only the latest okay. Grab that. Do. No, that. Expected console log value would be to match form data dot get all which would return which would return 1, 2. No, that's not right. Expected. Okay. No. The current returned value from data is and I'm not even sure if it returns. It should be yeah, we do get a string. Cool. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Is 2. Okay, this fact that data is the result of the request form data being converted to an object, but objects can only have one value for a given key, while form data can have multiple values for the same key. The bug exists in the source code here. There we go. Pretty good. Look at this. Crafting beautiful issues. I can recommend 2 solutions. Let's see. I should probably also maintain that. Boop, boop, boop. Where is that? Something like this. However, okay, if we log the film. Okay, data. content is still there. Okay, let's go. Recommend two solutions. One, assign the value of data to the request.form data value, which would be a form data object. Or two, keep the object syntax, but during the conversion, check if the key has already been set, and if so, reassign it to an array containing all values for that key. Hopefully that seems like a good solution. Clean this up. Oops. All right. Clearly state the problem, clearly state the expected results, clearly state the current behavior, even go as far as to pointing out the line number where the issue stems from. I'm not going to make a pull request. Maybe I should make a pull request. I don't know. Do I have it here? So the pull request would be here. We would say form data for each value key. I don't know, for let key's length. Let k equal keys at the current index, right? So that's the key. If I equal keys.length -1, if k ends with that, I don't know what that is doing, but they are trying some sort of array matching. So I think what they have here is basically if I want to do this, if I want to have multiple values, what that code, I believe, just at a cursory glance does, is to say, sort of like the PHP version, is I know that this is going to be multiple values, so I have to end it like that. I need to change my code to actually log what that is, log data and form data. And we're going to go here and say 1 and 2. We're going to create that. And we get it. We get name is as an array. So, what is the solution there? How can I forget after last time? Oh, yeah, the last time we did that. Well, so the thing is, should you have to explicitly include the square bracket syntax? It's kind of interesting to me that they... Oh, shoot. Did I just close that? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm in the wrong tab. The wrong browser. So that's kind of interesting that they support that. And then in which case... let k equals k. If it ends with that k, so the key, they rename it to, instead of name square bracket, they rename it to name. And then they say current is the object at k equals whatever it was, so the existing array, or we create a new array and then we have an array, so we push the values. That's interesting. So I feel like that's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. On one hand, I like that they provide a syntax and they're using a semi-established standard, but they also don't support the existing standard. But if you wanted to, you could just have access to the form data object anyway if you want to use that. So yeah, I think I'm all right with this. That's okay. All right, so form data is that. So let's see. I love that they at least offer both, because then what I can do is use Zod and not have to rely on Zod form data. Cool. Okay, I sent my thing. I think I've done my good deed for the day. Digging into that. Look at this beautiful, beautiful issue submission. Probably going to get shut down because it looks like they have a solution around that anyway. Okay, so we've got that. What did I want to do next? I want to actually build my little Tamagotchi thing. So let's start with this. I've got name, that's fine. Got the action. I don't know what I was doing here, so I'm going to get rid of that. And we've got my in-memory database thing. So we're going to say this is not going to be an array. This is just going to be that, which means we have access to data. I wonder if I have Zod installed. npmi Zod, beautiful library. So let's say I don't need this stuff anymore. I don't need this form component because I tried, but this guy works pretty well. Okay, let's import from Zod. And then I want to create my data, I guess. I don't need you, don't need you. I'm going to say const chart is going to equal v.schema. How do I make a schema? Object. Where we're going to have name is a z.string, which is required. And then we are going to... All right, question for y'all out there today. When creating validation on the server side, do you throw an error and then like catch that error? So basically use errors for logic and use try catch to say, oh, did an error happen or not? I have been doing that, and I think I don't want to do that. So for that, I need safe parse of the data. So this is going to be success and something else. Let's say Zod, just Zod, JS. Throwing where you can directly return a 404 or 400 response is pointless. Well, so the idea with throwing might be that you don't throw and you don't like create the validation logic and then check it and then throw when you could just return. But what you might do is have a middleware that would handle any error. So in your application, you can throw from anywhere, And then at some high level abstraction, you have a middleware that kind of catches every error. So whether it's thrown or just a runtime error. But if you throw something like a Zod error, then you can add some detection at this one error handling place. And it would basically check whether something is a Zod error and return a 400 or something along those lines. You could do like a validation error that returns a 401 or 403 or something. So that's the idea. But I think I have been doing that, and I don't know if I love it. I think you can probably accomplish the same thing with... yeah, see, so then it's like, oh, it's really easy, because then it's really easy to just say, oh, all I have to do is throw. Or in the event, or in the case of Zod, you don't even have to throw. You could just do a regular parse. And then you allow Zod to throw the error, which then bubbles up to your handler, which then handles it, and you basically just don't even think about it. It's kind of nice, requires less boilerplate. But I think I'm gonna try this. So what am I doing? Safe parse. There we go. That's what I want. There you go. Safe parse returns, right, success, error, or data. So we've got success, we've got error, which is, no, just error, or data. And I think what we'll do is console log all three, which I don't know if I even want to do it this way. I'm just going to do a validation v, console log v. We'll see. Cool. Send that data. Look at the console. We get success through true and data. So then how am I going to handle that? Also, that should not have been true. That should have been false. String dot required. String dot min length. 1. Min length is not defined. Min 1. Okay. Okay, then we get the error. Cool. That's so weird. Because if I do dot parse on the data and oops. No. I feel like this should throw an error. No, we do get a 200. Yeah, okay, I was wrong. Okay, so it's only if it's undefined. That is good to know. We'll do safe parse, and then I'm going to create some sort of function handler for if something is an error. Something is an error, then what do we do? Let's write this function. Function middleware. That's what we need. I want to look at middlewares. So let's look at middlewares. Middleware. Here we go. Okay. On request handler, await next. Cool. Order of invocation. Okay, I should probably read this. Middleware is defined by exporting a function called onRequest. Okay. In the layout TSX or index TSX file inside of routes folder. Cool. That is kind of convenient. So on request is a request handler. This is at type is a request handler. There we go. Awesome. On request, we're going to take this and pull this out. And I guess, sure, we'll do this. Why not? On request gives me this information as well as the body. So I have access to the body, order of invocation, component as an HTML endpoint. Interesting. Request event. Okay, on request, share my cookie, send cookies, great. Love having access to cookies. Cookies method, URL, here we go. Params URL, like my ID. Okay. Query, parse body. Use parse body to parse the farm data submitted to the URL, perfect. So that's what I want. Parse body. That is a async function. So we're going to say, we still don't know what data is. So we'll say const v equals await parse body. And then we'll log v. Okay, where are we so far? We'll create that. We'll look at this. And we get before request. We get all the information, we get the name, we get after request. We've got the data. Const data is going to equal that. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I don't need this. I don't need this. I'm going to create a function. Validation, what is it? Create validation middleware. Takes a schema and returns basically this. Which is one of these. Can I just do that? Yes, I can. Great. URL is not used. Cool. And then I need to take the schema, which we can take from here. Cut that out. I'm going to put that there for now. And this is going to be schema.safeParse console log v. Cool. Create validation schema is going to be what I put here. It's going to be this guy. Create validation schema. I'm going to pass in the middleware that I want, or the schema that I want. That should work. This is going to be undefined, so let's put a type definition on that. That schema is, let me see what this is. Constant equals that. Schema is a Zod schema. What is it? Schema is a schema from Zod. Great. Good enough. That works. Cool. Now I have a reusable function. And the only thing I need here is... Yeah. Cool. The only thing I need here is to actually do the logic that's going to parse it or not. What do we got here? Yeah, if you have generic, it depends on the size of your server endpoints and ability to modify your generic catcher. Sometimes it may be better to have your error handling tied to the parser. Man, you're good first try. I don't know what you did first try, but you are pretty good. So I will admit to that. So this guy, we don't need to do that because we already know that this is going to be a request event. That is now typed in one place, and that's all we need. And I think I'm actually going to pull this out of here so that I can put it here. Maybe this will work. Returns that. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And there, we have the return value. We still know that this is a request handler. Perfect. Love it. Oh. And that needs to go there. Perfect. Love it. Looking good. Okay, now the actual logic here is, I guess right now we're just going to console log this. No, wait. If not v.success, then we're going to return a validation error. So yeah, sure. We'll start with that. No, wait, we want to call, I think we want to call next with this. Next with the error issues. And that's complaining. Next is a function that returns a promise. Expect 0 arguments, we got 1. Okay. No, I think I had that right. Just return. I want to return the error message. It's going to complain because of that. And the problem is... the problem is I need to have multiple different return types. So it is either a function that returns any, let's say, or it's this request handler. I guess that is fine. We'll see. So let's assume that this is going to be, if it's not successful, it returns those errors. If it is successful, we don't really need to do anything. And then this is complaining because, because of this. Okay. Okay, grab you out. You're not quite right. And you're going to be... I don't think this is quite right either. Yeah, this is not it. It's not assignable to void. Okay, so then the question is, well, let me just start here. Leave it at that. We're gonna say we're gonna start with that. So let's throw this the schema that I have minimum of 1. So this should be an error. Create that. We get a 200. Didn't work as expected. I'm gonna say console log error, and sure, we'll do that. Get rid of you. Okay, we did get something there. Create that. We do get the issues. There's my Zod error. Okay, but I'm not actually returning that error. I typed API client for fan art. Let's see. Always taking risks doing this, but fanart.tv. Protected by Cloudflare. Man, once again, massive image, my dude. This is pretty cool. All right. What am I searching for? Dog. Dog movie, sure. Wanwa, the doggy. Currently have 2 images in this section. Okay, let's go Avengers. Infinity War. Ah, here we go. Okay, so wait, what? Oh, cool. All right, I see what this is. Sounds pretty cool. Ah, okay. It's art made by fans. It's fan art. Unless it's like art for fans. If you can't trust me with images, you have no business to. Well, I can trust you with images, except for the fact that you're going to eat up all of my bandwidth because look at this. Okay, that works pretty well. I mean, there you probably do want like a massive image. But let me see something. Let me see something. Let's just see something here. Got some responsive. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's go all. Let's see. I want to see what these images look like. Look at all of these images you're downloading. You're forcing me to download. They aren't even in. Oh no, you did do some lazy loading. Okay, yeah, good for you. Good job. 21 milliseconds. Size. Hey. Okay, come on. There you go. Oh, 20 kilobytes. All right, you're doing good job. Good job. These are small images. Very good. Open image in new tab. Yes, that is correct. Stony, 5 stars. Although it is kind of weird, like hovering over one gives me the details of all of them. That's pretty cool though. I like this. I like this. This is cool. I like this project. So, yeah. Wonder how they did this. It looks like he's got like a bulge there. Like do you think they like strap something to his leg to the bus so he's like sitting on it there? Or maybe he's got like something attached that we can't see. I don't know. Oh, you didn't make this. Okay, never mind. 5 stars to them. 2.5 stars to Stony. Okay, let's finish this up. We're getting the error. We're not actually preventing the next thing from running, despite the fact that next shouldn't be getting called here. So let me get back to this middleware stuff. Cache control, okay. Do we have an example of doing one or the other? I think we do. Next, cool, okay. Component as an endpoint. Okay, so it looks like at the end of the day, it looks like they are relying on throws to do this work anyway. So all of the stuff that I have been doing was basically pointless. I mean, it kind of saves me a little bit of stuff, but basically what they're saying is I would have to throw this for this to work. Yep. And then my errors are gone. And then we come here and the application stops working for some reason. Okay, expected string got undefined. Okay, I guess I can't throw that. Throw new error, blah, blag, whatever. Okay. Blog, great. That's weird because oh, that's on the request. Okay, I messed up. That's on the request, not on the route action. So great. Didn't need this validation thing anyway. So let's see. Action, route loader, and route action are also considered part of the middleware, and they execute after the on functions. Okay. So let's look up middleware here. Okay. Do I have to throw something here? Maybe if I give you a 95% discount on the next 10 years, you may be able to host those big ass images. Yeah, I don't know anything about hosting costs for like very large images. Oh, so on your website, are you just hot linking them where you're like actually linking to their images? That is a little bit of a faux pas. Okay, so this is not going to work. On request is not actually what I want. So back to square one with this, which feels great. We're going to say const schema equals that. Burp, burp, burp. Okay. Gotta close that off. Burp. There we go. Okay, so this is all useless. Feels great. That feels good. Really happy about that. Not happy about that. I think it might just be a matter of parse the data. So what happens here? Create, we get some errors going on. Yep, that's true. Too small, we get an error, so we're not properly handling it, so that's not what I want to do. We're going to go back to safe parse. Safe parse. Oh, let's write it once. If schema, not schema dot success. This should not be schema. We're going to change this to V. Then we need the logic here. And I think I don't want to import that. Oh, that's dumb. Okay. That's why that looked funny. Schema from Zod. No. Import from Zod dot scheme. Is that in there? Schema. Cool. That looks more correct. Okay. So what I need next is the logic here. I need to see how you handle errors. Let's see validation and type safety. Use that add first. Okay. Oh, they just have a Zod thing in Qwik City. That's interesting. Oh my goodness, look at that. They just have it built in. Ha! How great is that? Okay, cool. Okay. Route action takes a function. And then as the second parameter, I can just pass in my schema. I can pass in this. And then I don't need to do any of this. I can just like do that. Is that right? What is this complaining about? Does this have to be an actual Zod thing? So let's go back up here and go Zod. Okay. And that should... okay. That needs to be a Zod. Okay. That kind of works. Okay. Okay. How do I feel about this? I don't love that I'm using... I don't love that they bundle it into the library. And then also, what do I need? Z. I need Z from... That's awesome. Zod and Z. There you go. There you go. Here we go. Create. That does give me a 400. I do love that they made that easy for me. But I don't love that they... I love that they made it easy. I don't love that they built in... I don't know. I think they should have... I think they should have put some abstraction layer over it and not just call it Zod. Not because the naming actually matters, but because if they create their own abstraction that's like validate, and then whatever they need for the Z, the replacement for Z is like validator.string.min. That allows them to decouple from actual Zod, and then if at any point they want to transition to a different library or write their own, they're not tied to the naming convention of Zod. Minor thing, not super big. I think I would put validation, maybe. Nah, maybe not. Okay, so that's cool. Let's see how this error message actually looks in the response. The response is weird, but it's fine because we just get obs, and then I can do something with that. Let me see what they say about the validation stuff. So don't need you. And then when submitting data to route action, the data is validated against the Zod schema. If the schema is invalid, the action will put the validation in the route action.value property, which we would get here. So I'm going to start playing with this. We get the action value. Oops, I failed. P action field error. I think we're just going to like JSON dot stringify the action. Oh my gosh, was that actually did that, is that, oh, that's great. They give me, okay, really nice type definition. Or typings. Good, cool. Create that. We get the error, and then we get this. The action path is running is false. Status is 400. Value is an object that contains failed true. Form errors. Doesn't tell me the form errors, because I don't know what form errors would be, but it does tell me the field errors containing name. Okay, next is what happens once again if we do this as an array. And it's going to tell me expected string receive array. Okay. That is correct. That is only coming back for name. Okay. So what if this is a z dot array of things like that? Field errors, name, string must contain at least 1 characters, and string must contain at least 1 characters. Nice! That's cool. That's good. Yes. Good job, team. Alright, I don't need that. But that is really nice to have. Okay. So, yeah, I guess what we can do is something like this. Dot name. Okay. It would be nice to have that automatically added there, and I think there is aria error message. When there is a user created error, you want to let them know it exists and tell them how to fix it. Aria invalid true. Okay, aria error message only be used when the value of an object is not valid. Okay, let's see. Basically want to do something like this. Going to open this input thing and say, in the event of errors, we'll throw them on the bottom. I'm going to expect field errors. What did that look like? That is an object containing, okay, so that's going to be an array of strings, and we're going to say that errors equals essentially this. Okay, and then you are going to take something that could be errors, which is optional. Oops, which is optional and is an array of strings. Cool. You're still upset because action value is possibly undefined. There you go. And in the event that we have errors, we're going to say that the ID here is this ID underscore errors. Class error message, I suppose. And then we're going to say that is going to be Qwik, p dot errors. We'll do this, grab this, and say p dot errors dot length, and that, trade this out for a paragraph, I think. Close that off. With that, I think I want to give this some styles, so I'm going to say classes is fine. We're going to say class, yeah, we'll go here. Class is going to equal CSS color, and then red, I don't know, red 600, sure. All right, let's see. Did I get that working? I kind of did. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Not a very good error message, to be honest. String must contain at least one character, but that's all right. I'm going to call this actually maybe like 800. Like that. Ugh, no, split the difference, please. 700. Okay, no, 600 is good. Okay, what I want is something here. Can I do something like error? So here I'm going to break back into some Panda CSS stuff. Styled system, I need to do it at the Panda CSS, Panda config. And I need to look this up because I think it can be done. PandaCSS.com. Oops, no. .com. And I want to learn. No, I want to go to docs. I wonder if I have, yes, let's go default tokens. Spacing, sizing, color. I guess I just want to look up tokens. Theming, tokens. Okay, we have define your tokens here. I have prefix exclude theme extend. Here we go. I want tokens. And I want colors. And I want, I don't know what to do with the colors now. Colors, primary, secondary. I want error is going to be an object with value of, and then I want to reference one of the existing things. So there we go. Colors, red 600. Colors, red 600. Do that. I don't know why there's an error there. Do that. I should be able to now do color error. I think that may have some sort of issue where it's not actually going to work yet. Oh, no, it does. Cool. So now if I change that in my Panda config to my default color being error red 300, is that going to work? It totally does. Hell yeah. Freaking sweet. Love that. Love that. Now let's see what that actually results in as the actual code. Class text error. Text error. Yeah, that's correct. And then it has, where's the style coming from though? Text error. That's interesting. ID is, yeah, that's my errors. Why is this a class of text underscore error? Okay, I do get the auto suggest, so that's nice. Red 600. Okay, interesting. That works. I was kind of hoping that it would convert it to red 600 for me, so I would not have another class name in there. But I don't know how I feel about that. It seems like it's generating an unnecessary class, which a single class probably not a big deal. I might have to talk to them about that and see. I guess it's, you know what, it's doing that because that makes sense. Because they have no way of knowing that I am referencing a variable. I mean, I guess they kind of do. So maybe they could have grabbed that out, but basically what I'm grabbing here is a reference to a CSS variable, not a reference to not generating a new, I'm basically generating a new class name that references a CSS variable that we pull out of here. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see how this goes. Okay, that's good enough for now. We're playing with that. Cool. Let me validate my ideas about that and just make sure that I didn't. Okay, value base, for example, if you want the color to change automatically based on light or dark mode. Cool. There's colors red. I do want to see if I just change this to colors red, what is the default red color? It's not set. So I do want to look at that. Default values for colors. Okay, theme, tokens. Let's look at default. Define, export default, that makes sense. Customizations, theme, default. Okay, there's like a ton of references to default. I just can't see them. Colors, value, brand. Okay, that's basically what I did already. That's pretty nice. Ships with the following keyframes by default. That's cool. Boing, boing. It's a shame that I can't actually reference any of these, but that's okay. So let's see. Utilities, spacing, sizing, border, typography, guides. So there, it feels like there ought to be some way of accessing default values. Danger, value, description. I wonder if here I can do the value, I can do, oh, comma, description, sections, and type. Nope, that doesn't help. So they have an example of colors red. Assuming we've defined the following tokens. Okay. There you go. That's the problem. Then you can access colors red and colors green. I don't have a default value for red or green. That would be kind of nice. I don't know, parent selector condition. Note, the conditions used in semantic tokens must be an @ rule or parent selector. I don't know what that means. Token nesting. Here we go. This is what I wanted to look at. Semantic tokens. That's what I want. This is it. Okay. I didn't want that color red. I want the theme extended, and I want not tokens. I want semantic tokens. Great. What do I have? Colors. colors, and then I want error. Yeah, I want this essentially. Don't need you anymore. Perfect, beautiful. Error is going to have, no, that's not it. Shoot. Default and muted. Okay. Red 600. Okay. Cool. I think that's good. Besides this, I think that does it. This was quite a bit to learn. It does work. We look at this. We still have text error, which is fine. And I think that's just kind of fine. I think that's just how it's going to be. But semantic colors error, and we'll do a success, and we'll do something else, and we'll do something for light mode and dark mode. I do want to see. Let's see. I do want to see just that light mode, dark mode thing, where we had it defined up here. Value default. Something like this, right? Value. Okay. I think this needs to be in here. Yeah. No, but that should be red dot 600, and then in dark mode we're going to say red dot 300. Okay, that's a lot. Let's see. Create that. We get the error. That's the red 600. That should be like the default value or whatever. And then we change it to prefers dark mode? No. Prefers light mode? Dark? Doesn't look like it changed anything. Light. How do I get this autocomplete? Do the thing. Do that thing. Stupid. Colors dot red dot 900. Sure. Unclose brackets. Yep. There you go. Still not working. Or still looking about the same. Oh, there's... Okay. Okay. I think that's probably about the same. DC 2626. Still the same. Let's go green. Green and blue. Red, green, and blue. Okay. I don't think that's working for me. I think I'm going to take this thing, copy it, take that out, do tokens. And then I think I probably just do the same thing. All right, something's not working here. Semantic tokens, no. I want to see these colors. Where was it? The light mode, dark mode? Here. Theme, semantic colors. Let's see this. See if we can get this light mode, dark mode working. And I think from there, that may be about the end of this. Semantic tokens, we don't need these tokens. We can save that and fix it? No? Okay. Danger and success. Cool. We can call this color danger. That should give me some automatic light mode and dark mode. Create. Nothing. 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 That's because these colors are not defined. Red dot 600. No, 600. Red dot 300 or whatever. Green dot 300. Sure. Don't even care about success at the moment. Just danger. There's my red. Still red. Well, I don't really know what's going on there with the dark mode thing. But I'm just going to assume that this kind of got it close enough. I'm going to get rid of this guy. Colors, error. I think I have default values set up. I think I have light mode and dark mode. I don't think this light mode is necessary. This should probably still be red. And that looks good. Value, base, and dark mode. Sure. Red, 600. Okay. I don't know. We'll see. It seems to at least not be working at all. If I do this and I do this, I think this should work. Nope. Okay. This should... Ah! Nope, hold on. That should be error. Oops, error. There you go. So that should at least work for one color. Kind of a bummer that I couldn't get the light mode, dark mode thing figured out, but oh well. Just made a lot of good progress today. Okay, so we've got that. Let me finish this up. I want to make sure that this is set up correctly. So we're going to do input class. We're going to do aria invalid is going to equal p dot errors dot length, and then aria error message is going to be p dot errors dot length. And this guy. Okay, let's see if I've got how this is looking. Nope. Kind of made a mistake there. Input. Type. Oops. Type number is not assignable to type string in aria error message. It's not, but I guess you would be happier if I did something like this. If that's set, it's going to be that. Otherwise, it's going to be null. And then you're complaining because it's possibly undefined. That's fixed. You're still upset about something. Property ARIA error message are incompatible. String or null is not assignable as a type of string or undefined. Sorry, undefined. ARIA invalid or incompatible. Number. Okay, this is Boolean. There you go. Actually don't love that. We're gonna say if it has a length, then we'll say true, otherwise undefined. That way it won't even have it on there. Yeah, I think null should work. I think it is kind of dependent on which JavaScript framework you're using, because some of them will treat, some of them will append the attribute onto the element if it's, well, they're like more or less strict. So some of them will omit the attribute if it's like a false, the Boolean false. But that could have issues because some things need the string false to be defined. So then other libraries will take, if they find that it's defined, it will take whatever the value is and convert it to a string and pass that as the attribute. So then false would work, null would be converted to a string, undefined would be undefined, so therefore it would remove or omit the attribute from being added to the element. So yeah, let's see how this looks. Whoa. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, I do put that in there. That's weird. Rem solid toe. Yeah, that's my okay. Okay. Don't love that class naming convention, but hey, you know. Eh. Okay, so we have just name, we have the ID, we don't have anything on there. We hit that, and we get ARIA error message. We get errors, which should not be in there, and we get ARIA invalid true. So the only problem here is we kind of need to, how do I prevent p.errors from getting on there? Because name, label, ID, like label should not be on there, but it is. Okay. I mean, the really sort of dumb solution that I can think of is going down here and saying like label is undefined, but then it's going to complain. Okay, so we can't do that. Label and errors. Label and errors. All right, let me get this last thing and then I'm going to call it a day. All right, components. This is probably more on just the Qwik side of things. So let's go docs and let's say component props, overview. Props, okay. How do I pluck individual props off? Component props, enabled placeholder, rendering on reactivity. Qwik components are reactive. This means they automatically update on a state change. There are two kinds of updates: a state bound to the DOM, text, or attribute. Use redirect and do not require component function re-execute. Okay, state causes structural change of the DOM. Okay, getting hold of DOM elements. That's going to be references. change the text here. Just change text here. Okay. I don't think I can change the text there. But okay. Lazy loading. Cool. Okay, so this is a challenge. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Brent. Have a good weekend. I'm going camping, so not that you needed to know that, but I feel like I need to share it. Okay, so how do I omit a prop? Do I get something, let's see, from Qwik? Can I do something? Let's see if they provide something. So I'm looking for something like, yo, reps exe. Thanks for hanging out and following. What I'm looking for is something like Solid.js's split props, where essentially it plucks off the things that you don't need off of P. I mean, eventually what I would like to make is something kind of silly. Right now it's starting very basic and just digging into some fundamental, or like digging into new tooling and trying to understand how it works and getting a good grasp on it. So what I mean by that is using Qwik, understanding how Qwik does HTTP requests, how it sends the data, how it receives it on the back end, making sure that it's all progressive enhanced support. I'm using some new styling system called Panda CSS, which I really like so far. It sort of has like a Tailwind sort of like a feel, but without a lot of the downsides of Tailwind. It's like if you combined CSS and JS and Tailwind, sort of, which is similar to a project that I tried to build years ago and failed horribly at it. So if you can use a default key to define default value necessary. Okay. But yeah, ultimately what I would like to get to building is right now, sort of along the way, building some fundamental reusable components for any future that I might want to just copy and paste from this project to others. So like an input component is nice to have. But ultimately what would be fun as a teaching, as a like to create a sort of teaching series on, I'd really love to make like an in-browser Tamagotchi that's like a little pet that kind of hangs out at the bottom of the screen maybe, and over enough time it starts craving your attention, which might be like mouse hover over it and just like pet it, you know, and then you feed it or something. I'm not sure. That seems like maybe a lot of work. So that's probably going to be like a long running project in the background. But in the meantime, you know, learning and teaching some of these practical things. So I'm going to fix something that is really bothering me right now, though, on this input. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. VS Code kind of already has a Tamagotchi thing, actually. So you can go VS Code pets and you can have a little pet. There you go. See? And I can have another one. I'm going to grab a crab. Yay! How cute is that? There's my little pets running around. What's this? Oh! Ha! Oh my gosh! I didn't know you could do... Oh yeah! Oh, okay. Go chase the ball. And then right before you get it, I'm going to throw it again. Ah, I'm such a terrible parent. I swear I'm better with my actual pet. Okay, let's throw some other stuff in there. What do we want? A Zappy? I don't know what Zappy is. Oh, it's a little... I don't love you, Zappy. What can I do? Can I get rid of you? Okay, well, I guess I can just say hi to... Oh, hello, hello. All right, Zappy. Oh, okay. Zappy, you're gone. Don't love it. What do we want? How's the little Nugget? Nugget's doing well. Okay. What would that be for the website or VS Code? I have no idea. I mean, VS Code itself, I think, is built on web technology, so they must provide some sort of hooks where you can add like another screen, and then inside of here is just like a little maybe iframe or something that you can inject, and then you run some JavaScript that builds these things, maybe adds a canvas to the page. I don't know. Just kind of wondering. Let's throw a chicken. Hey chicken. I'm gonna have a whole farm going on here. Clippy, I think, is like the paperclip. No thanks. Cockatiel. Milo the cockatiel. Totally getting derailed here. Definitely a dog named Lucky. I wonder, can I have 2 dogs? Oh, I can say the color. Okay, we're gonna have a little brown dog too named Ziggy. Very cute. Couple of dogs running around. And a fox, of course. Red fox named Lava. There it is. Jumps when you hover over it. I'm not even paying attention to the chat right now. I'm just throwing. I'm gonna get through these and then see if I can. Oh, I can have a pet rock. That's cute. And a rubber duck. I don't think so. Oh, a Totoro. Big fella. Oh, wait. Oh, it gets in a little cat bus. Ha! That's really cute. Hello, Totoro. Don't go too high. You'll get hurt. Okay, a mod. I don't know what that is. .NET bot. You're kind of throwing off the vibes of my farm there. You can hang out for a little while. A rat. We're gonna go with a gray rat named Billy. Cute little guy. And all of my little animals hanging out together being friends. Let's see. Rocky, no. Snake, yes. Miss Hiss. All right. Look, it's a snake that drives a golf cart for some reason. Can I, Here we go. Look at my little farm. This is the most productive I've been all day. Just kidding. Kind of. What's the favorite? The crab looks an awful lot like the rust crab, the rustacean. Get Maui out of there. It belongs in old VS. Who's Maui? I don't know who Maui is. So I gotta say, dog, obvious favorite because it's my favorite animal probably. We got 2 dogs. Fox in there, also really good because I think I like associate with foxes the most. It's my spirit animal. Okay, yeah, I'm down with getting the mod out of there. Wait, no, I don't want to add one. I want to get rid of one. And no. Okay, yeah, I can see what this is. Who's the mod? Mod, purple mod. Goodbye. Yeah, this is VS Code Pets, so I highly recommend this extension. Probably the best extension to add to your VS Code for productivity. Totes. Do it. Chicken. Yeah, you guys can hang out. You're hanging out in there. It's fine. I would really love if they would kind of come and hang out like down here. And I thought that when you did it, you could do that, but I guess not. Let's see. Pet. Spawn additional pet. Start pet coding session. Export pet. Let's see. Import pet. Remove all pets. Roll call. Oh, throw ball. Hey, where's my ball? I can do that. Oh wow, the mouse caught the ball. It began with the ball. Oh, the chicken had the ball. Hey, look, they're all going after it. Oh, that's great. Okay, sorry, I got a couple more things to do here before I'm done with this. Roll call. Ah, look at that. Puck. Just let me lay my egg. Hi, I'm Crabsolutely Clawsome. This is so dumb. Okay. All right, that was good. Pet. throw ball, remove pet. There's one more thing here. I want to do start pet coding session. That doesn't seem to actually have done anything. Hello, my lovelies. Hello, nice to see you, and you up there. Get down from there. Thank you. Okay, first class derail. Yeah. All right, we're gonna finish with this. I don't know the best way to remove things off of here except to like delete them. So I could say const errors equals p dot errors, and then like delete p dot errors. I don't think that's a great approach. But then what we can do is go p dot errors and say, oh shoot, I did that wrong. Let's go burp. Errors, okay. Then we could do the same for, I think what I would probably do is create a function. Let's see, do I have like a pluck? Hold on. GitHub, Austin Gill utils. Let's go with JS. Let's go, is pluck on here? No, let's go functional. Pluck, there we go. Pluck object keys, and I need pipe then. Keep entries by keys. No, I don't want to do that. So let's say okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'll write it here first. Function. Split. Yeah, split keys is going to be a function that takes an object, and it's going to take an object, and then it's going to take the keys you want. What do I want to do? The object is an object. And we're going to say at template object. It's going to take this object, and then this is going to take the key of object. I think something like that. And then this is going to say for what is it? For const key in object. I think right now I'm console log key. Let me see if I just got this right. Key, we're gonna say const dirt is going to equal split keys of the P. I know you're expecting something else. There you go. I don't know. Sure, whatever. Yeah, fine. Fine name. Argument of type string array is not assignable with parameter of type. Ah, yes, that's because this should be an array of this. So, perp array. Thank you. Man, I'm getting kind of decent at some TypeScript stuff. I almost got that first try. And we're gonna say, let's see, const First equals that, const second equals that. It should be an object, not an array. And I need an equal sign. And then we're going to say return first and second, something like that. Okay, fine, good enough. We're going to say local and props. And then we will console log local and props. No, this should actually be like atters, and this should be props. Props and atters, something like that. Okay, now we've got that. Props are immutable. Okay, what am I? Okay. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to the end of this because I have to go camping. Okay. You're still saying props are immutable. That's no, I see the problem. I was fine. This is a problem. Don't need you either. Cool. Can't delete props. Errors is not defined. Yes, okay. Errors. I'm gonna go burp, burp. P dot error. Oops. P dot errors. Fine. P dot errors. Cool. Then that's working. Console. We create that. We get label, name, errors, and then 2 objects as expected. Because we're passing in label, name, and errors, that's fine. Label needs to come off and errors needs to come off. So what I would like is to take label and errors. That's what I want to split off of it. I'll take you and you off. I'm going to take these props. I'm going to log each of these, and then we're going to say if object dot what is the, does anyone here know how to check that a key exists on an object in the safe way? If object dot has own key, what is it? The object, and then the key. What are you saying? You should be an object, right? There we go. Cool. Yes, cool. If not object has own, continue, cool, and then we can say if keys dot contain, no, includes key, then we will say if we have it, what do we want? We want to return, I think I got this backwards. We want adders. No, we got that right. I want to say first dot push. No, first at key equals object at key. Extract key of object string cannot be used to index type. I don't think that's true. Else, same thing, but we want the second. Okay, let's see what we get now. Shouldn't I be console logging something? Okay, first we get label and errors, which should be plucked off. Then we get just name. We don't need the ID. I think that is correct. So then this becomes atters. And p dot becomes props. P dot errors, p dot that becomes props dot label. Label does not exist on that type. Okay, almost have it right, except for the type definition. It just doesn't know what these things are. So then I'll come back to that. That's not going to happen today. But I did get that right, I think. So if we look at this input now, we do see we have the name, and when we get the errors, we get the ARIA attributes correctly, but we do not get the label and the error message on there. So I'm going to give myself a first try on that one. I think I had to do some logging along the way, but for the most part, pretty much followed what I was aiming for, right? Right? I deserve all of these pets. They hang out with me because I do that stuff. Could use some better type definition. Would really like to figure out how to do that. You know what? Oh, I bet there's got to be a way. So at least with this first one, I should be able to do where the type. No, I gotta go camping. What am I doing? This is dumb. The first one is going to be an object. It's a what is it? A record. With the keys at number, and then the I don't know. I'm gonna say any for now. So okay, so then what we get back is just props, and just an object. Boo. We'll do that. We'll log that as a to do. To do. Add types. Yeah. Loser. All right. That's going to be it. We got to run some pets today. You know what? That's going to be, I don't have like stream points or stream rewards because I hate that. I hate watching advertisements, so I don't want other people to have to watch advertisements. Let's just hang out, whatever. The only downside of that is you guys don't get points to, yeah, you guys don't get points to like do stuff. So I think what I might do is just let me know. Just tell me when. You don't even need points. You don't even need to be. You can just show up on the first day and first time, as long as you're not a jerk and we're cool. Just ask me which pet you want. You can even name it and whatever. Not today though, because I'm taking off and these pets gotta go. I gotta go feed all these pets and clean up after them. But next time, yeah, remind me about the pets. Okay, taking off. Thanks for hanging out. So far, Qwik. We're putting them to sleep. Qwik is good. I should do a stream pets overlay. Oh, that'd be cool. I should do that. So far, Qwik is cool. Panda CSS is good. Good. Better than anything else that I've used. Haven't put enough time in to find the bad parts though, so I'm sure that will happen. But for now, quite happy with it. And then TypeScript is, yeah, okay. Cool. All right, taking off. Thanks for hanging out. Can I give VIP badges? I don't know. I don't think so. I can't do very much. I can do mod view. Oh shoot. I don't know what that did. I'm a mod now. Welcome to mod view. Okay. I don't think I want to do that though. I'm just going to take off. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for hanging out. We will come back on to this next Friday. And thank you for the follow reps. Getting in them reps.